The life of a former president of the United States, although not burdened with the intense scrutiny of office, is far from private. Former presidents remain prominent figures and potential targets for various threats. Therefore, their travel, both domestic and international, requires meticulous planning and execution to ensure safety and confidentiality. In this video, we explore the mechanisms, strategies, and challenges involved in the covert travel of former US presidents. The need for secretive travel and robust security for former presidents is underscored by historical precedents. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963 highlighted vulnerabilities and prompted significant changes in the approach to presidential security. The Secret Service, originally established in 1865 to combat counterfeiting, became the primary agency responsible for protecting the president and later extended its protection to former presidents. During post-presidency, the security needs of former presidents remain high due to their ongoing public engagements, political influence, and the sensitive nature of their knowledge. The rise of global terrorism and increased political polarization have further necessitated sophisticated security measures to protect these individuals, making clandestine travel a critical component of their safety protocol. Several agencies collaborate to ensure the secure travel of former presidents, each playing a distinct role. Secret Service, the primary body responsible for the safety of former presidents, providing a protective detail that includes advanced security checks and secure transport arrangements. State Department, when international travel is involved, the State Department liaises with foreign governments to ensure the security of former presidents abroad. Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, responsible for securing air travel. The FAA coordinates with the Secret Service to maintain the confidentiality of flight plans and air traffic control. Former presidents employ a variety of methods to travel secretly, each tailored to specific needs and circumstances. 1. Use of private and government aircraft. Former presidents often use private or government aircraft to maintain secrecy and security. The advantages of using private jets include controlled access. Private aircraft limit exposure to the general public and unauthorized personnel. Flexible scheduling. Flights can be arranged to suit security needs, avoiding commercial airline schedules and reducing the risk of leaks. Disguised flight plans. The FAA can classify flight plans, keeping them confidential to prevent tracking by the public or potential adversaries. Former presidents may also use military aircraft provided by the Department of Defense. These planes offer heightened security measures and can be used for both domestic and international travel. Military flights can also operate with greater discretion regarding flight paths and schedules. 2. Alias and decoy strategies. To obscure their movements, former presidents and their security teams often employ aliases and decoys. Aliases. Travel arrangements may be booked under assumed names to prevent recognition and tracking. This method is particularly effective for hotel reservations, car rentals, and other services where anonymity is feasible. Decoy vehicles and personnel. Decoys are used to mislead potential threats. This can include using multiple vehicles, with one acting as a decoy while the actual transport carries the former president. 3. Secured ground transportation. Ground transportation for former presidents is carefully orchestrated to maximize security and secrecy. Armored vehicles. Former presidents travel in heavily armored vehicles capable of withstanding various threats, including armed attacks and explosive devices. Motorcade diversion techniques. Motorcades are designed to be unpredictable, using routes that can be changed at a moment's notice to avoid patterns that could be exploited by potential threats. Additionally, motorcades may include multiple vehicles to confuse any would-be attackers about the true location of the former president. 1. Post-presidential travels of Barack Obama. Following his presidency, Barack Obama has traveled extensively both domestically and internationally. For instance, his trip to Kenya and South Africa in 2018 involved intricate security measures. Obama's travel team coordinated with local security forces to ensure his safety, while the use of a private jet helped maintain a low profile. Obama's trips often involved the use of aliases for hotel bookings and extensive advance work by the Secret Service to secure locations. His travel patterns are deliberately kept obscure, and his detailed schedules are closely guarded to avoid unnecessary exposure. 2. George W. Bush's trips to war zones. Former President George W. Bush has made several trips to war zones, including Iraq and Afghanistan. These trips require extraordinary security measures due to the high-risk environments. Bush's travels in these regions involve the use of military aircraft and coordination with the Department of Defense and local military units. The details of his itinerary were classified, and the routes taken were subject to last-minute changes to avoid potential ambushes. Despite sophisticated methods, several challenges persist in maintaining the secrecy and security of former presidents' travels. 1. Technological advances. The advent of digital technology and social media has increased the difficulty of keeping travel details confidential. Real-time tracking applications, satellite imagery, and the pervasive presence of smartphones make it easier for the public and potential adversaries to gather information about travel plans. 2. Media scrutiny. Former presidents are public figures, and the media often closely monitors their activities. Journalists and paparazzi can compromise travel secrecy, especially if a former president's presence in a location becomes widely known. 3. Political and diplomatic sensitivities. When former presidents travel internationally, their visits can have significant political and diplomatic implications. Host nations may leak details of the trip for their own political gains, or opposition groups may exploit the information to stage protests or attacks. The extensive measures taken to protect former presidents during travel raise several legal and ethical questions. Cost to taxpayers. The financial burden of protecting former presidents falls on taxpayers, raising concerns about the justification of these expenses, especially during times of economic strain. Privacy versus security. Balancing the privacy of former presidents with the public's right to know is an ongoing challenge. While secrecy is essential for security, excessive confidentiality can fuel public distrust and speculation. The secretive travel of former US presidents is a complex undertaking that involves coordination across multiple agencies and the use of sophisticated techniques to ensure safety and confidentiality. Despite the advancements in security measures, evolving technological and political landscapes continue to pose challenges. The need to protect former presidents reflects the enduring significance of their role in national and international affairs, underscoring the importance of maintaining rigorous security protocols in their post-presidential lives. As threats evolve, so too must the strategies and technologies employed to ensure the safe and discreet travel of these prominent figures. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, please give us a like and share it with your friends. It's a small click for you, but it means the world to us. And want to see more content like this? Hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new videos. We love hearing from you. Let us know your thoughts, questions, or feedback in the comments section below. Your interaction is what keeps this community thriving. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you in the next one.